Hello everyone. So this is a continuations of library management system. As you know, previously I have created two videos related to the library management system because it's having a huge functionalities over there. So this is a third continuations of the library management system, and obviously I will try to cover all of the points which I have for this library management system. So as you know, I was covered regarding the admin menus, and for admin menu we have to cover like searching a book by with either serial number or by author number, adding a new book, upgrade a quantity of the books, show all books. So these four functionalities we have already developed, and I have also explained how we are going to do this one. Next we can do like registered student, show all registered student, and then exit from the application. So this is about to how we're going to exit the from application. This is nothing is required for this one, but these two feature we are going to develop over here. Okay, so this is about to register a new student. So how we are going to do this? So for that basically we need to, first of all, for registering the students we need to as you know, we can check also the data. We can also check the database for this one. So as you can see over here in the student table, we don't have any record over here, and this particular table having two fields. One is the student name and another one is the register number. So this is basically unique like student wise, and this particular number we will share with the student, so that while they are going to check in or check out the books, then they need to share this particular register number for check in or check out. Okay, so next basically we are going to uh, write the code for this one, like for adding the student into the system. So for that we are going to create DAO over here. One DAO we are going to create over here, like student DAO, as we create similar to the book DAO. Similar kind of thing we need to create over here, and it will be a student DAO. Okay, and here so over here this is record. We can delete this one, we can also delete this. Save book, we can rename this one, and get also record. So here basically, so it will be, instead of this book we can say save student. Okay, and instead of this we are having either we can pass over here string student name, and then string student name, then string register number. Okay, and here basically we are going to insert into students table, and here we can give student underscore name and then register underscore number, right? Student underscore name and then register underscore number, reg underscore number. These two fields we are going to insert over here, so we can delete other things. Okay, and here we need to pass like this student name, and here we can pass register number. Okay, it will be a string, and the rest too we can delete. So once data is updated, so we can see student added successfully as failed to add student. Okay, okay, so these particular things we can call from we are having service over here. So we need to create one service like login, not login, basically it's a student service, and then we need to call those things. So let me copy this one and let me rename it as student service. Okay, and over here search, this is not required. add book is needed, get is needed, update is not required. Okay, now if we are doing this student add student. Okay, so what we need basically, like for saving the student, we need basically, like first of all we need to provide the student name and then register number. So instead of that we need to provide like enter student name and then enter register number or registration number, registration number. Okay, we can delete this. Okay, this two is fine, this is also not required. Now here basically we need to create the DAO, student DAO, and then using this we can call like first of all we need to check like this particular whatever the register number we are passing over here, like this register number with this register number any, like it will be a register number. So any like this kind of with this registration number any student is exist into our system or not, that basically we need to check. So for that we need to like rename in the DAO class here get student by register number. Here it will be a string register number. Select star from students where register underscore number, register number is equal to this. So here we need to pass this one and it will be a string. Okay, so we just need to like say if data is available or not. So that means we can directly return something like this. We can directly return this one. Okay, this one, so that if data is available then we can say data is exist, else it will be false. Okay, so using this we can easily like it will say unreachable code. Okay, it's not required basically. Okay, so here from here we need to call that particular service like search by or get student by register number, right? So this one basically we need to call and here we need to pass this registration number, this one. So it will return the student. Okay, it will return boolean value actually. Boolean is student exist. So if it is true then we can say like book detail student details exist into our system, right? That we can say. Else what we can do, we can like directly dot save student and here we need to pass the connection and here we need to pass this this is a student name. This variable we need to pass over here. With that also need to pass this registration number. Okay, and yeah, that we can do. Now over here we need to call this, we need to create another service like student service equals to new student service. Okay, and here we can call dot add student, only we need to pass the connection. Okay, let me run this application so that we can check. Yeah, we need to use the admin username, admin password, and then database connection created successfully. So here we are basically going to register students. So 5 option, enter the student name and then registration number, registration underscore 1. What is register number in where clause? Okay, it's saying this one, this exception. So we need to debug this one, like how it is happening. So here we need to check. It is saying that register underscore number is not available, right? Why? Let us check. Okay, NUM is the field. That's why it's causing issue, right? So now it should work fine. Yeah. Rerun it again. Then again we need to log in as admin. 5 means register user. Okay, test and then test. Okay, now you can see student added successfully, right? Now if we check the database over here, if we refresh this one, the student, this student is added over here. So this is done now, like we are able to save the student over here. The next feature we are going to develop over here, like show all registered student. So for displaying all the students, all the registered student means we need to like do one select statement from this table, select student table, right? So let us add another student, for example, student name test1, registration number test2, test2, student added successfully. Now we can get the details from over here, test1 and test2. Okay, so next we need to fetch the details. So for that we need to get all students, we need to rename it, and students, select star from students, we need to write this query over here, and it will give us the return response over here. And then we need to create either one DT over here, or like what else we can do, we can like print all the things over here, something like this. Let me show you. We need to print this header in the top of this, like here maybe, or maybe here. Okay, let it be here. Okay, so here it will be like student name, and then you can say registration number, right? Okay, and it will be a ID. Okay, and over here instead of for loop we need to like directly print all the things over here, like rs dot get int, either we can put 1, then get string 2, get string 3. Okay, so here we don't need this one. Okay, so it will print all the details over here. Okay, and we don't need to return anything from here because we are printing details over here, right? Select start from students, we are printing the details over here, then we are iterating, and then we are print the data over here. Okay, so we don't need to return anything, keep it as void. Okay, okay, now from over this is done. Now from this service basically we need to call this like DAO equals to new student DAO, then DAO dot get all students connection. Okay, and we need to call this one from over here, like 6 means so all registered students. So here basically we need to call this one student service dot get all books. Okay, so let me exit from this one and rerun it again. Admin, admin. Okay, 6 means okay. Okay, we can, it's return us the details, but some formatting is still is required, like over here means we need to like remove some two spaces over here so that it will looks okay, right? So let me do the things for this. Also need to rename this like get all students. Okay, and here like okay, so let me exit from over here. Get all students. Okay, let me rerun again. Okay, now you can see we are get the like correct output. Also like we need to like do, if we did this modification also you can done over here. Like for this. Okay, let me stop and rerun it again. Okay, now it looks better, right? So in this way basically we can like fetch all the details for students. Also like we can register the students, and like this is all about this for admin, like API admin actually menus, like searching a book, adding a new book, upgrade a quantity of existing book, register student, how we are going to fetch the all the registered students. So those kind of feature we can easily implement using the core Java and JDBC kind of thing, using the core logic. So next I will show you like how the student can like if the student logged in, if the user type is not admin, then particular that user how they are going to access those menus like search a kind of book and then check in books, check out books, those kind of thing, right? So let's see like how we are going to do this kind of do this feature. We can exit from over here and we will implement the next feature for it, like for normal user like not admin. So if we see the login details table, so we need to now if we logged in as a user, then the user type not as admin, so user. So what the menus can like user able to view. So we can from over here, as we created the display admin menu, similar kind of thing we can create for like user menu, like normal user menu, or we can say display student menu. Display student menu. So what option basically student will get? Like search book, then you can say checkout books, checkout book, then check-in book, check-in book, and then exit. Okay, these four options we can give to them. And one means search book, that is fine. Two means we need to write the code over here. Third also we need to write, and four means we need to exit, right? So we can do this one. Okay, okay, and it will be iterate until we are not pressing 4. Okay, now display student menu, we need to call this from over here, right? Okay, we can run this one and we can log in. So let me run this, and logged in as a user, right? Username, user as a password. Okay, you can see we are getting these options, right? Now if we choose as a one, so we can like search book. So let me check the book table. We are having the serial number 1 and 2, both having the quantity 10. So either we can choose the two book, two. Okay, choice is 2. So author name means we can author 1, author 1. Now here we can get the details for author 1, right? Then search is working fine, right? Next we need to like develop this feature and this feature, checkout and check-in. So checkout means like if we want to like rent a book from the library, then like this is the checkout, and check-in means if we want to return a book, then we need to like check in. Okay, so checkout means we need to like basically we need some books from the library, so that's why we need to keep some request and doing all the things. So for checking out the book, we will display all the books, like whatever the books is available into the library. So those books we can display to the student, and based on that like uh, like we can based on that we can user like student can choose like what book basically they want to like rent or like check out. Okay, so here in the book service basically we need to write one method over here for check out the books. Okay, so let me create the checkout method over here. Okay, now here basically we need to check first of all like whatever the students is doing this request, so this student is valid or not. So how we are going to validate this one? For that like we need to ask to the user like for uh, given the registration number, right? So we need to ask for the user they enter the registration number, and also you can take this from the user. Okay, next we need to like uh, get the details. We need to create one object over here for using this student DAO equals to new student DAO, and then DAO dot get student by register number, right? So here basically we need to pass the connection. We need to pass this connection, and here we need to pass the connection. Okay, boolean is exit. Okay, we need to throw. Okay, so next basically if it is exist like student into a system, then like we can check if it is exist then is fine, but if it is like not exist, then we can say please register first. Okay, student is not registered, we can do it in single line, get registered first, and from here we can like return, right? Okay, next if it is exist into our system, then what we can do, we can like do the next process, means like we can like maybe we can display all the books to the like user. So here we can get all the books, we need to call here, so we can call this one. Okay, it will display all the books, and then once we will display all the books over here, then we can what we can do, we can uh, whatever the number like they need to uh, purchase over here or maybe rent over here, here basically we can ask to the student for we need basically serial number, that what book basically student want to take, right? So for that we need the serial number of the book. So once actually basically we can get the serial number from the user like using this, then based on the serial number we can again check to the system like this particular serial number is exist into our system or not, right? So how we are going to do this one, we can directly call uh, like we can create book DAO equals to new book DAO. Okay, and here using this we can book DAO dot get books by serial number connection and then serial number, right? So if it will return book, correct, it will give us the book detail. So now here basically we can check if this particular book is available, then it's fine, else we can return from over here. Like we need to write something like book equals to if it is null, then we can write book is not available into our system, and then over here we need to return from over here, book is not available, book is not available, right? That kind of message we can give to the user so that user can understand easily, right? Next if it is available, right, then we need to what we can do, there is a one another table basically. So we need to insert the details into this particular table like the student ID, book ID and quantity, right? And also we need to decrease the book quantity from this book table. So we need to insert into this table, and with that also we need to update into the book table, right? So these two things we need to do over here. So uh, we need to like do two things. So first of all we need to get the registration number obviously over here, but we need the student ID, right, for saving the data over there. So how we'll get this ID, what else we can do, we need to little bit modified over here, get student by registered number, that is fine, but in return if it is true, if it is true then return rs dot get int and one position, so that it will give us the ID number, right? And it will be int. Okay, Okay, so we need to call this method over here, from over here, like integer id equals to. Okay, even also we can call this here. Now we need to save the data, right? So how we are going to save this data into this table? So here in maybe student DAO, we need to create this method. Okay, insert into this table student id, book id and quantity. Okay, and here we have this one, and we are doing this execute. Okay, again we can say like if it is greater than 0, then booking details added successfully, else we can say fail to add the into the booking details. Okay, so this booking details we need to call from over here, like here, right here. So student DAO dot save booking details connection, then we need to pass like this connection, then student id, book id. This is the student id, and for the book id you can get it from over here, book dot get id, and then quantity, right? And quantity you can say they are taking only one quantity, okay, at a time. So this is done. Next basically what we can do, we need to like from the book DAO we need to update the quantity, right? Update, is there any method update book quantity? So how we go connection and then book. So how it is working, let me see. Quantity, okay, we need to update the quantity over here so that it will update the quantity. So we just need to update the quantity over here, like here book dot set quantity book dot get book quantity -1. We need to update over here, right? So and then we need to pass this booked over here, so automatically it will take all the things. So whatever we are doing over for the checkout books, we are taking the registration number of the student. Then based on this registration number we are fetching the data from the student table, like we are checking that it is exist or not. If it is not exist, then we can see student is not registered with us, so get it registered first, right? Then we are returning from over here. If it is exist, then we are showing all the books over here, and based on this student can choose the what serial number they want to actually book. So based on the serial number we are again searching this serial number by this book. We are searching the books by this serial number. If book is not available, then we can say book is not available with us, and we are returning from over here. If book is available, then we are like we are update the quantity, and also we are inserting record into the booking details, right? And now we need to call this particular method over here, like student service student service dot, where we have write this one student or book. In the book service we have written, so here we need to call this book service dot checkout book, right? So let us run this application. Okay, we need to run as a user, right? It will give us the 4 menus. Now we need to select the option for 2. Okay, here we need to like give the registration number. So let us try with this registration number. If we select the students register test, okay, test. Okay, now we are giving this list of books. These are available. Now enter serial number of book to be checked out. So if we choose like 1, booking details added successfully, right? Okay, so now if we check the data over here in this book tables, if we see the one quantity is downgraded, and in the booking details we can see the one record is got inserted, right? For this student ID 1, book ID 1, the data got recorded over here. Okay, so here basically we can write almost we can write more condition over here, like while checking out the books, like we can like check that uh, books is available over here, so that is fine, but also we can put some extra condition, like suppose maybe if the students already having 3 or 4 or 5 maybe books, then we are not allowing to uh, any other books to the particular student. So those kind of condition also we can check. That for that basically we need to write the SQL. Maybe you guys try the SQL, like how we're going to do these things, and in the comment section you guys can post all the things, and I will check like if it is fine or not. You guys try this feature and let me know if it is you are able to correctly doing or not. Okay, so this is about to checking out the books from the available books. So this is the one of the feature. Now if we want to return the book, so how we are going to do this one? Okay, so let's doing this develop this feature. So let me stop this one. So for check in or return the books, basically what input we will take from the like user or student. Like first of all we will take the input like maybe the register number, or maybe directly we can take like we can display the all the books. Maybe first of all obviously we need to give the like student is verified or not, that is we need to do. But before that also we can do like we can directly display all the books, and from there they need to like give the like what book they need to return. Then we will check the data like this particular book ID is available or not into this table particularly. If it is available, then we can delete the data from this here, and also we can like update the data into this book table, right? These two things we are going to do over here. So let me like then over here in the book service we need to write all the things, right? So let me create the method like check-in or like return. So we need to pass this connection con. Okay, and here first of all we need to like similar kind of things. We need to enter the get the register number, and then display not this one, yeah, this one. It will throw the exception. Yeah, if it is not exist, then we can do this one. Now if it is exist, then we can get the like all the book details from the uh, like booking details table. Okay, so for that we need to write another method which will like return us all the details. So for that we need to create one DTO, like let's say booking details. Okay, and this particular details having all the details of book. Okay, so let me create this DTO one. Yeah. So like as you can see, ID, then student ID, then book ID, book name, author name, quantity and serial number. So these all the things actually book and student is having. So we need to generate the getter and setter for all this one. Select all, then you can generate getter and setter. Okay, we can save it. Then we can over here, like we need to write the method. Okay, for fetching the details. Okay, so we need to write the query. So the query would be like how we are going to write the query, something like this. Okay, like select star from this booking details tables. We are doing the inner join with the like books, and based on that we are getting all the details over here. Okay, next we are going to execute this one and save the data over here. So over here we are executing this one and we are saving the details into this list, and then basically this list will return all the data over here. Okay, so now from over here we are going to what we will do over here, we will going to fetch the details over here. Okay, now dow dot get booking details. Okay, actually it is written for the book ID basically, so we need the book ID. So similarly, not book ID, actually it's a student ID. So basically we did previously also like this number. Okay, like this basically we need the ID, and then we need to pass this ID over here. Okay, so it will basically return all the booking details, then we can assign it with some variables over here, and then we can print the data over here. Okay, okay, how we are going to print the details over here, like booking details dot stream dot for each. Okay, using the for each we can print the details over here. Okay, using the like sysout we can print the details over here, like B, then arrow, then we can print the data over here. Okay, it will print the data, and then we can choose, like we will ask the user to put the serial number, right, that what data, what book they actually really need to return. So we can ask the user to print the data over here, then we can take the inputs like this. Okay, and then based on the serial number we can like filter out the data from the booking details, like this particular data is available or not. So how we are going to write this one, again we are going to use the Java 8 functionalities over here, like this dot stream dot filter, then whatever the serial number we will match with this serial number. If it is found, then it will give us the data, or else it will return as the null. Okay, if it is null or something, then like we can say like booking details not available or something, else we can like return the data. So for return the data basically we will then again, like maybe we can search the data, or we can fetch the details for the book, like we need to create this book details, and then based on the book details we will get the book details over here, and then we will book dot set quantity, book dot get book quantity plus 1, right, we were updating over here, and then book dot update quantity, book dot update book quantity. Okay, and also we need to delete the data from this booking details table. Okay, so here we need write another query which will basically delete the data from the booking details table, right? So over here, like, we need to write the query equals to like delete from booking details, where id is equal to whatever the id will pass over here, right? This id. And then we need to like write the pipette statement, and then okay, so it will delete the data based on the id. Okay, so here we are going to update this one, and based on this DAO we are going to delete booking details by based on the id. Id means id obviously will get booking id from over here, like this, booking details dot get id. Okay, so what we are doing over here for the check-in books, we will take first the registration number. Based on the registration number we will checking like the student is exist or not. If it is not exist, then you return from over here. If it is exist, then like we are getting the booking details based on this student id. Okay, once we'll get the details, then like we are print the details over here, and then student need to choose the serial number over here. So based on the serial number we are filtering out the data in the booking details. Then based on this we are like updating the book quantity, and also we are like update the book quantity and delete the booking details from the particular table. Okay, so this is all about this check-in in the books. And then over here we are like calling this one like dot check-in books. Okay, check-in book. Okay, now let me run this one. The username is this. Okay, now you want to check in the books. Enter the registration number. So the registration number is like we have booking details for this student id 1. So for student 1 registration number is test, right? So we will try with this test. Then it will give us the details from this table, one test. So then we need to put the like serial number. So one is the serial number, book updated successfully, right? So next we need to check the details over here, like the booking details. As you can see, data got deleted over here, and from the book table also, and previously it was 9, now it is 10, right? So that means two updation done over here. So as you can see, so this function is basically working fine now. Now I can exit from over here. Okay, exit means 4 means exit, so you can exit from over here. So this is the functionalities like search book, check out books, check in books, and the exit from the application. Okay, so here I am just mentioning one more point over here, like this is also very important. Like as we are doing the update book and the saving like delete the details, but maybe there's a certain scenarios, like maybe the updation can be done in the book table, but somehow while we are deleting the table, deleting the from this booking details table, then we are got some exception. Okay, so what happened, the book table will be updated, but we are not able to delete the details from the booking details. So that means data inconsistency over there. So for that basically situation, in this situation basically we need to maintain the transaction. So for that, how we are going to maintain the transaction, so that is also very important over here. So you guys can try with this one, like how you are going to maintain this one, and then let me know like how you have managed those things. Okay, hopefully you guys have like idea about this feature, like how you're going to develop all the things. and I will definitely put this all the codes into the GitHub so that you guys can refer the Git, and from there you guys can get all the details over there. This is overall things about the library management systems, about the admin, about the user, how the admin and user can access all those menus, how we are interacting with the database for different types of feature. Hopefully you guys like it, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.